Hello everyone, it's Mike at Downtown Comics, and I am here to talk about all the new comics and covers releasing on Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. And it is a big one, so saddle in. It's going to be one of those longer videos. There's a lot to go over. Before we begin, as always, downtowncomics.com is your resource to find all the comics and covers you may not see on this table because of various reasons. Always look for it at any of our stores, and we'll try and order it for you if, you need it. So let's get started. We're going to start with Marvel. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 26 gets a reprint. And we also have a new one. So 29, and because it's an odd number, we have a new Disney variant. And it's also the new Hellfire Gala time, so there's going to be a lot of variants you see for that event coming up. Daredevil and Echo #1 gets a second printing. And this is Edge of Spider-Verse #2 gets a second printing. Onward to more new stuff. All right, so the one-shot, spoiler alert, Miss Marvel has died. And this is the one-shot celebrating her life and death called Fallen Friend. That's coming out this week. Groot is new. And this is from IDW. I thought it was Marvel. Sorry, but let's just do it. Hunger and the Dusk. Looks like a new fantasy or sci-fi-ish book I don't know anything about, really. All right, back to Marvel. Immortal X-Men is new. And a new reprint. This is like, the second or third time they've reprinted Hulk 181. So it's back. Also has a shiny foil variant version you can get. Loki #2. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. That's a great cover. Omagi. All right, in our big Marvel book this week, Moon Knight hits issue 25 with an extra-sized, enormous, they're calling it, issue. And plenty of covers to choose from there. Oop, there's even one more. Dang, that's a lot. All right, a lot of covers on that one. Planet of the Apes, which I keep saying is good, so I'll keep saying it. It's good. It's better than it should be. Let's put it that way. Red Goblin is new. Rogue and Gambit #5. Scarlet Witch. Another reprint of Spider-Man 7. This one is the third printing of Spider-Man 7. Bounty Hunters, 36. There's only 2 covers I have there. Darth Vader, 36. Storm, #1. So this must be a second print. I don't know why I'm turning it over. The barcode's right there. Second printing of that. Warlock Rebirth. That's hitting #4. That may be the last issue. And a couple more here. Web of Carnage. It's a one-shot. And What Ifs are back. So this theme is What If Dark. So What If Dark Loki is our first one. I think there's at least 3 or 4 of these coming out over the next few weeks. So that's our first one. X-Force 42. We have a reprint of X-Men 101, so the Birth of the Phoenix. And lastly, we have a new miniseries, X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday. So we're going back to our Days of Future Past world. Looking at that. All right, some independents. Death Dealer. Gargoyles has a spin-off series called Dark Ages. So that's going to be a miniseries. Dark Ride, #7. Betty Page, #2. Battle Chasers 10 gets a second print. A brand new one called Antarctica. Got some pretty cool covers for that one. That's Top Cow. Astrobots, #3. Bunch of turtle stuff. So we have Out of Time, which is a one-shot. So they're calling it, it's either an annual or it's the summer of IDW. There's a few things here, but that's a one-shot. It looks like an annual. But then we have, yeah, one of the crossovers I wouldn't have expected. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Stranger Things. There you go. So, yeah, whoever came up with this one, that's an interesting read. And then you have regular Turtles, just number 141. Blah, plain. All right, Star Trek The Motion Picture miniseries hits number 3. Regular Star Trek hits number 10. The Rocketeer is back. I don't know if this is another one-shot or is this a miniseries. I've forgotten already. So, but it's called Den of Thieves. So check it out. My Little Pony, that is a one-shot. It says so on the cover. The Lonesome Hunters are back for a second miniseries. So they had one, and now it's the sequel called The Wolf Child. And another IDW, Earth Divers, hits number 8. All right, so there's plenty more independents, but let's hit DC. Having another big week of Night Terrors. Batman Incorporated, number 10. Batman Scooby-Doo. Danger Street, that hits number 7. Hits number 7. DC Pride, that's a second print. So second print of the DC Pride one-shot that came out a month ago or so. And our Night Terrors tie-in. So we have The Flash this week. And remember, these are replacing the individual issues that would normally come out. So this is the Flash issue for this week. Green Lantern. And this is the actual miniseries. So Night Terrors number 1. This is the main book. If you just want to read this to get the story, this is the main book. You should still read the one-shot that happened last week, but that's the main book. Robin gets a Night Terrors 2-issue. Shazam. That. Zatanna gets a Night Terrors. That's cool. Good cover. Cool cover. Looney Tunes gets a Night Terrors. Oh, wait. Nope. Looney Tunes does not get a Night Terrors. Sorry about that. Just Looney Tunes. Harley Quinn. The death of, well, she screws up the DCU. Multiversity. Yep, that miniseries. So number 5 of that. Couldn't wrap my head around that title. Spirit World. It's number 3. Superman Lost, number 5. Doom Patrol, number 4. Wildcats. Oh, there's only one of those. And World Finest Teen Titans. So this is a new miniseries. And you get a shiny cover there if you want. So looks like they're getting the originals back together. All right, more independents. That's all of DC. So big week for DC. Jeff Lemire's back with a new book, Fish Flies. Tom Holland's Fright Night, number 3. Gru, another Gru miniseries begins. And here we have our last stacks. Let's go through these. Haunt You to the End, number 2. In Hell We Fight. Lamentation. Liquid Kill, that's from our Whatnot Publishing, so that's number 6 of that. Our latest Battle of the Pumpkin King, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Panya, which is set in the world of Hellboy. Rick and Morty. Savage Squad 6. Svengoolie. I think he's semi-famous, but I don't know who he is. Sirens of the City. A couple covers there. Something Epic, number 3. Star Signs, number 3. Void Rivals gets a second print. Now that the cat's out of the bag, they can put it right on the front cover. So there's a second print there if you haven't read it. And lastly, The Wicked, number 2. Or The Wicked 1, sorry, number 2. All right. A lot of great comics this week, guys. So we're deep into Night Terrors now, and Marvel's got their stuff, and there's plenty of independents. So thanks for watching. Liking, subscribing, and sharing is great. If you watch this whole thing, thank you so very much for paying attention for that long. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.